In the heart of an ancient sprawling forest where the canopy weaves a thick tapestry of green and gold lived a bear named Baloo and a wolf named Kale. They were an unlikely pair, their friendship a whispered legend among the rustling leaves and chattering squirrels. Baloo, with his immense strength and gentle heart, was the steadfast guardian of their bond. Kale, nimble and sharp-witted, was the adventurer, his spirit as untamed as the wild woods they called home. Their days were a symphony of shared discoveries. From chasing butterflies in sun-dappled meadows to napping under the shade of ancient oak, they were two halves of a whole, a testament to the idea that true companionship knows no bounds of species or size. Their bond was forged in the shared warmth of sunny afternoons and the quiet comfort of starry nights. A silent promise to always be there for one another, no matter what challenges the forest might throw their way. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves painted the forest floor in fiery hues of red and orange, a sudden rock slide echoed through the valley. Kale, ever the explorer, had been investigating a narrow crevice when the ground gave way. A sharp cry of pain cut through the air, reaching Baloo's ears instantly. The great bear lumbered towards the sound, his heart pounding with a cold dread. He found Kale trapped, his leg pinned beneath a heavy, jagged rock. Panic flickered in the wolf's intelligent eyes, but it was quickly replaced by relief as he saw his mighty friend approach. With a determined grunt, Baloo used his massive paws and sheer strength to dislodge the boulder, freeing Kale from its crushing weight. The wolf tried to stand, but a pained whimper escaped him. His leg was badly injured, unable to bear his weight. A storm was brewing on the horizon, its dark clouds gathering ominously. And their den was on the other side of the roaring, icy stream that cut through the forest. The stream, usually a gentle murmur, was now a churning torrent, swollen by the recent rains and the promise of the coming storm. Its waters were frigid, a dangerous obstacle for even the healthiest of creatures, let alone an injured wolf. Kale looked at the rushing water, then at his useless leg, a shadow of despair crossing his features. He knew he couldn't make it across, but Baloo simply looked at his friend, his gaze soft and resolute. Without a moment's hesitation, the bear lowered his massive frame, allowing Kale to painstakingly climb onto his broad back. The wolf settled himself as best he could, his claws digging gently into Baloo's thick fur for purchase, his warm breath a small comfort against the bear's neck. With Kale secured, Baloo took a deep breath and stepped into the glacial stream. The shock of the cold was immediate, a biting force that sought to steal his breath and numb his powerful limbs. The current was a relentless bully, pushing and pulling, trying to sweep him off his feet. Each step was a monumental effort, his paws searching for stable footing on the slippery, unseen rocks below. The water swirled around his chest, heavy and menacing. Kale, perched on his back, shivered, partly from the cold and partly from the precariousness of their situation. He pressed closer to Baloo, a silent gesture of trust and encouragement. The bear felt it, and it fueled his resolve. He grunted against the strain, his muscles burning. His focus narrowed to a single, unwavering goal, getting his friend to safety. He would not falter. He would not fail. The world outside of the rushing water and the precious weight on his back ceased to exist. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Baloo's paws found the soft earth of the opposite bank. He heaved himself out of the water, his entire body trembling with exhaustion and cold. He gently lowered himself to the ground, allowing Kale to slide off carefully. The wolf licked his friend's wet cheek, a gesture of profound gratitude that transcended any language. They were both soaked, shivering, and exhausted, but they were together, and they were safe. As the first drops of rain began to fall, they made their way slowly to the warmth and shelter of their den.
The storm could rage outside, but within their shared home, it was only the quiet, unbreakable strength of their friendship.
Baloo had carried Kale across the water, but in truth they had carried each other, their bond a bridge over the treacherous currents of life. A promise whispered in the heart of the forest that they would never, ever be alone.